Good morning. And boy, here we go. We got another wonderful day coming up. Well, guess what? My baby is acting up again. Yes. Oh my God. Hey, well, listen, let's backtrack everything what I've been doing for the last few days. And I'm kind of tired, by the way. This damn Mercedes starting to be up. I'm getting ready to name her Christine. So Charlene for right now is in the doghouse. And my car's name right now is Christine. Yes, Christine. Okay, here's what we've been doing. We've been troubleshooting the car. We got the battery situation squared away. At least we thought we did. Well, I took my baby on a test run yesterday, and I decided, well, we need to check it out, make sure she's roadworthy. Well, luckily, some things happened on that little road trip. I didn't push her hard. I wanted to make sure she's still doing what a car's supposed to be doing. Well, we took her down the road, and thank God, and I mean thank God. What happened is I got about three-quarters of the way around my little test track. It's a little route I go, and I was about maybe a half mile away from home, and thank God this happened. Well, what happened is when I was driving the car, since the car's so old, one of the belts broke. Yes, it broke. And I noticed my coolant gauge went whoop, and I'm like, uh oh. And see, in these old cars now, they're not like the new cars where you got the bells and whistles. No, no, no. This car's got a light, a standing light. And it said, I got the battery light on. And, if you got the battery light on and it's a blaring red and you're driving, we got a problem now. So you might want to check that thing out. Well, I knew there was a problem. The belt snapped. But it being a diesel, it can go a little ways. But once again, you don't want to go too far or you're going to burn your engine up. Thank God I was maybe less than probably about 1,000 yards away from home or she broke down. But I was able to drive her into my carport, park her, and shut her down. And, whenever you have a situation like this where a belt breaks, and be very careful because you don't want to do anything. The first thing, get that thing parked and shut her down and let it cool off. As a matter of fact, let it cool off overnight to be safe. Because the worst thing you could do when you start seeing something coming out of your underneath your hood, it is like steam. It's like maybe not a good idea to open it up. I'm already a damn burn victim. I ain't that stupid, okay? So right now the situation is this situation, like they say in this branch, it's called situation normal, all effed up. I'm not going to say a cuss word, but some of you that are out there that know what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, this morning I got to go out there and we're going to pop the hood on the Mercedes. We're going to check her out and we're going to find out what problems we have. Now, here's what I plan on doing today if things go well. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to grab the belt that broke. I'm going to go take it to the parts store, try to match it up, and here's the other thing I'm going to do. Since I'm going through all the trouble of taking this belt off the car and putting it on that old alternator, which who knows how long it's been there, I decided to go about and kill two birds with one stone. If you're going to go through all the effort of changing a belt out, and if your alternator's been on that car and you don't even know how long it's been on that car, it might be just a good idea to replace that too. So what I'm basically doing in a nutshell, we're doing what they did in the Marine Corps days, maintenance stand down. Yes, I decided, well, I've been driving the piss crap out of this car. It's an old timer. And I started thinking, hey, wait a minute now. I used to drive amphibious vehicles around. They got to have maintenance done on them. They got to be preventive maintenance. And a lot of this maintenance you can do. You don't need to take it to a mechanic. If you don't understand how to work on a car, get on YouTube like I am and figure it out yourself and save yourself a buttload of money. Because if you go see a mechanic, especially if you take one of these fancy things in there, they're going to think, oh, this guy's got a lot of money when I really don't. And they're going to rip you. So if you're a smart cookie, which I'm not the brightest one, but I'm got a little bit of GQ, do it yourself. Save yourself a buttload of money. There's plenty of tutorials on the internet, on YouTube, to show you exactly what you need to fix on your vehicle. If you have a problem with your whatever it might be, I don't care if it's your blinkers on your car, it could be a horn on your vehicle, it could be a muffler acting up, or something's knocking in your engine. There's ways you can troubleshoot it yourself and save yourself a buttload of money. Don't get ripped, okay? Use some common sense, like they told me in the Marine Corps. So that's what I'm doing today. I got myself some chalk stands. I got a stand I haven't even used it. It's also used good for changing out the oil because I can raise the car up. But I'm going to have some safety things thrown in there. I got some chalk blocks in the back of my car so I won't roll. Because I'm going to have it up on a thing. I've also got my truck and I got a ramp jack. Now you're probably wondering, what the hell am I going to do with a ramp jack? Well, I can't move the car, dummy, because I can't start it because right now it's kind of like dead. So what I don't want to run the engine right now, but I don't want to damage anything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my F-150, my pickup truck, I'm going to attach it to my ramp jack, and I'm going to ramp that doggone Mercedes up on that little thing, that little stand I got there. Also, that's a brake, so I can leave it there. I got the box in the back, so I can slide under the car without having a 4,000-pound Mercedes like crush my cranium, if you know what I'm saying. So that's my plan of attack for today. I don't know if I'm going to get the alternator. I'm going to take the alternator. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take it off, see if I can order the part, or if they got the part, I'm going to see if I can slap it on my car. And we'll get then that way, when I put it back together again, I've done a couple good things. I've checked my belts because I'm going to be under there looking at the other belts because if one broke, they're probably going to be the other ones that are going to go bad. So I've got to check that whole belt system, replace the alternator, and hopefully at the end of close of business today, we'll have everything slapped back together again, and we may even have that thing running. Or I may have to wait to get the part because some of these older cars parts are hard to get from. So here we go. Time to become grease monkey with burns on my hands again. Remember, you want to keep things simple. Keep it simple. Save yourself a buttload of money. Learn how to troubleshoot your own vehicle. I don't care what kind of car you got. I don't care. I mean, they got so many tutorials on YouTube, and you're making your model of your vehicle, that you should be able to do it yourself. Now, there's certain things in a vehicle that, obviously, like a transmission or something like, major, engine work, something that might be out of your league. You might want to take it to a professional then. But if I can do it and save me money, then that's what I'm doing. And today, that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to get my new lead car named Christine, which is probably going to become her name now because she's been screwing up on me here for the last couple of days. The old lady's being cranky on me, so we're going to decrank her. We're going to get her back on the road so I can be the wannabe Amtracker on the road driving a Mercedes. That's one way of looking at it. So remember, if you're an Amtracker out there, you take some of them skills you learned in the Marine Corps and you apply them and use them for application on your own damn vehicle there, Mr. Charlie. Okay, well, I'm going to shut my hole because have a good day. I'm going to have fun. Time to turn into a grease monkey again. Yes, and once diesel gets in your blood, it will never leave you. Have a nice day. And for you that don't understand this little acronym, yes. And only my friends that are Marines know what I'm saying because the rest of the world has no clue. Have a nice day. Once again, before I leave, name's Raleigh Wingo. This is called the YouTube series. If you want to watch my crazy tapes, My Baby. I want to start calling it My Baby Christine. That's going to be my new name for it. Charlie, you've been dumped. Christine, I think that car has got the name called Christine. So enjoy my YouTube videos, and for my Facebook buddies out there. Hey, look, I'm trying to pass some good info too. I'm going to make you laugh, but I got some things I learned along the way that, I didn't know how to do. So I'm going to shut up. Time for me to get that belt. You can go get that belt replaced and get off my hindy here and get something done. Yes. Have a good one. Stay out of trouble, you young punks. And for you higher ups, Semper Fi.